Hey y'all, Laura here. I'm popping in for a quickie. I'm between clients, so I just wanted to pop in for a quickie and show you this new product that, well, it's not new, but how much I loved it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it is an embossing folder, and this one is the wrong color, so I'm going to show you a different one today, but it's an embossing folder that comes with stencils, so you can see the greenery, if you can see that, and then it's got two stencils. One has leaves on it and the other has more leaves on it. So anyway, I'm just popping in and I'm gonna go quickly. I'm sitting down so I can't see. Well, I'm recording for to go on YouTube anyway, so I couldn't see your comments anyway because I'm not live. But anyway, so I'm just gonna bring the Sizzix in. So I went on and cut my base paper, and I just used white this time, to 4 by 5 1/4. I like for cards to use 4 by 5 1/4 just because I can get 6 out of them out of one 12 by 12 piece of paper, so I can get more card fronts out of it. And then also I like that because it gives you a little bit more grace if your cut is a skosh one way or the other. When you do it the exact front size of the card, then if you've done it just a little off or a little one way or the other, larger or smaller, then when you put it on the card front, it kind of hangs over. So not as big of a fan of that. So that's why I like to go a little bit smaller, and I like to do that little tiny edge. Okay, so here's our embossing. Let's see if you can see that. Beautiful, right? It's just beautiful, just plain white. So if you're that white on white kind of girl, where you do the white cards, I've seen some glorious cards like that. They're just beautiful. But I'm going to color it because I want you to see this stencil. So what you do need to do is like work that stencil around and see exactly where it goes. So just now, you see I tried to lay it down backwards. I can tell from that middle leaf backwards. All right, so we're going to get that middle leaf. And then I'm going to go around and make sure all the other leaves are in place. So once I feel like they're in place, I'm going to use some of our brand new it's masking tape. So this is used for masking things off so that you can mask off your stamping if you're trying to get one word and not the next. And I'm going to grab the blending brushes. This one has been for my greens. So I'm going to start out with pine, I'm going to start out with pine. I don't know. We're going to play, see how it does. So we're going to start off with pine. And then I'm just going to ink everywhere through this stencil. And I do love our new blending brushes. These have been on the market for a little while. You can find them in varying, anyway, I'm glad that we came out with them because I really do love them. And I like having our name on stuff. So now I know this one is Laura's because it says close to my heart. Right now I'm up to about 6 of these. I put one in every order. Just so that I'm acquiring them slowly. And what I like to do is I have one for every color field. So like this one is for green, and then I will move on and get another one for my reds and another one for my yellows. So the nice part about it is those bristles are really, really soft, and they're so compact that the ink stays on top. So like when I go to move it over here, I mean, look how little is coming off of that brush. So I can change colors pretty easily. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick right there with these greens, with that pine color. Rub that as much off. Now you can, if you're changing colors completely, you can use the stamp chamois and just rub that with wet water and get rid of it. But in this case, since I'm staying with greens, I really don't need to do that. So let me pull my first mask off, and now I need to put my second mask on. So let's see. There's only one way it can go, so you just got to keep working it till you get the right direction. All right, there we go. There we go. So now I'm going to come back with my avocado. Now again, I've not used these two particular colors. I realized because of these little dots, I thought that they were berries, and then I ended up doing on this one red leaves, was not berries. So we're trying it again. I think this is just a beautiful, 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 simple and easy way to create a card front. Because once we're done with this, like how easy is that? All you have to do is stamp a sentiment on, or even type and print out a sentiment and pop it on there, and you have a glorious card. But yes, I was so enthralled when I saw the embossing folder. I already love embossing folders, but when it came with a stencil, I couldn't get over myself. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And they did run out almost immediately, and they have just come back in stock. So take this opportunity. Look out for the Black Friday sales that are coming up. Maybe it'll be on it. Also, I have a bunch of classes coming up. So once again, you know, check out the Black Friday sales and see if any of the supplies for my classes. Oh, look at that. See if any of the supplies for my classes are coming up. Isn't that beautiful? I got to stand up to see what I'm showing you. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. Okay, so now, just because, you know, I like it, I'm going to add some berries, some pops of red. So I'm just going to take my red stickles, and I am just going to go on, and all those things that I thought were berries the first time, I'm going to put some stickles here and there on those. Now, because I am putting these stickles on kind of thick, you're going to want to let that sit and dry for a good amount of time. But that just gives it the pop that I need. The pop of color. Now you could mount this on a piece of red cardstock. And again, I told you my trick with doing 4 by 5 1/4. That way I've got a little bit of white space on the base of my card showing. But you could do larger. This stencil does do a little bit of a larger piece as well. All right, I'm not going to do these big guys just because. Let's see, make sure I got everything. Am I missing anything? But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to use a little bit of my white liquid pearls on some of those. Let's just see what it does. I don't know that I want to fill it up like I did the red dots, but let's just see if that white liquid pearl makes it look snow-kissed. So again, this is just on those larger dots. And even if you don't want to fill the whole thing up, just like do that top of it. I like that. So maybe some of the smaller ones, I'll fill the whole thing up. And then some of the larger ones. Oh, I think I want you to be red. Just notice this little guy. So on some of the smaller dots, I am trying to kind of fill in that dot up a little bit more. But then on the smaller one, I'm kind of more doing a shadow. So it's almost like snow capped. And this is our liquid pearls. Or you could even add more green to it. All right, I like it. I think that's beautiful. All right, anything else in my little bag of tricks we should add over here? There's some green liquid pearls. We could add a little bit right over top of those stems if we wanted to get fancy, but I think that that is beautiful as it is. Oop, So once again, I've got to let that dry, so I'm not trying to handle it too much. But look at that, nice and close. Isn't that just a pretty card front? How simple. And you're not going to believe it, but this whole set is only $9.95. So for the embossing folder and the 2 stencils is only $9.95. So I think it's a great price point too. So anyway, happy shopping, happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully we'll see some orders coming through for this soon. And again, watch out for Black Friday specials. Watch out on my Facebook page, Laura Walls, close to my heart, VIPs and workshop. And I'll be posting all of that information as it comes out. Okay, bye.